All right. So all that we have left, all that I have left on my long list of topics is our smattering for the week. So Todd, you said this is a pretty extensive one. Is this going to be like a lightning round? What are we getting into here?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and lightning round it a little bit. I'm gonna eliminate some names off of it, but I'll have them up on my Twitter feed or something else so that people can see some of these ideas that we're talking about. If you stuck around this long, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Smash the like down below to make sure that we know that you're listening and you're paying attention. Hopefully, there's still a few of you out there. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. And we can go through some of these stocks and see, where they are. These are all, again, high scoring stocks in the research right now that have technical setups that I think are attractive and could portend good things to come. So first up here is Enviva Partners, and the symbol there is EVA. And they supply utility grade wood pellets to major power generator located in Northern Europe. And you can see over on the left-hand side here, I'm showing the earnings progression, $1.09 in 2020, expected to grow to $1.30 in 21, and to $2.21 in 2022. And at the end of March 31 quarter, revenue up 18% to 241 million. And then you can see on the chart, we're bumping our head right up against the February and March highs, where we had double top failure and kind of retreated back down and formed a channel. If we can clear this pivot, so if we can close above 54, I would buy the next down day in EVA. Next up, Visa. Visa has excellent seasonality, up 8 or 9 of the past 10 years in the third quarter. We're expected to see revenue earnings growth of 12% in 2021 and 26% in 2022. And similar to the last chart that we looked at, you're bumping up against the prior high. 238 in this case in May, kind of flirting with that 238 right now. And you can see, because I have the technicals allowed on the market Smith chart, you can see we're almost in it. We're kind of in that pivot zone right now. I think you can probably go ahead and grab this stock right here and just ride it out, and we'll see if it indeed does head higher. So Visa, V would be the second stock in the list. Middleby or Middleby, I don't know, Middleby. They make ovens. Ovens used in restaurants, ovens used in high-end homes, 58% bottom line growth expected in 2021 to 783 a share, 13% EPS growth expected in 22, 12% revenue growth in the March quarter. This one's a little bit in no man's land as far as the channel is concerned technically, but really there's just no incentive to sell. You haven't had above average sell days since the end of May. And, I'm looking at this and thinking to myself, Joe, if people are going back to restaurants, those restaurants that are survived or whatever, maybe they have some extra money left over from PPP, whatever, and they're going to go out and maybe they're going to upgrade some of these restaurants, or maybe some of the restaurants that are closed. People come back, take over those shops, reopen them, and they get new equipment. So that's a stock that I happen to find attractive right now as well. Lowe's. Most people like to go to Lowe's and Home Depot and the like during summer to do some of these DIY projects. They get a little extra money in their pockets, okay? 24% bottom line growth expected in fiscal 2022, 24% revenue growth in the most recent quarter. And I like the fact that it's sitting right above that 50-day moving average, Joe, and the 21-day moving average is curling up. My guess here would be that it has, an equal shot jumping back towards that 215 price point. Solid seasonality in the quarter. I think up 8 or 9 of the last 10 third quarters. So Lowe's is a stock that I am very interested in. Duluth Holdings, DLTH. This is interesting. I don't own this personally.
Is this like Duluth Trading Company?
Yeah, Marcus Clothing, Tools,
Okay.
Accessories, Contractors, Serious Do-It-Yourselfers, DuluthTrading.com. Revenue up 21% in the April fiscal quarter ending April 30th. EPS expected to grow 67% in fiscal 22 to 70 cents and another 43% in fiscal 23 to $1. Trading at $19.50 now. And Joe, I really do like this setup where they break out of this big long base, breakout. Now we're pulling back on lighter volume. I think I'm probably going to step up and pick up some of this somewhere in the high 1800s, $18 range, so maybe 1870. Even if it travels below 19, I'll pick it up. So DLTH is an interesting stock to consider there. I don't want to get too long in the tooth here, but I do want to show a couple more. So I'm just going to punch up Shoe Carnival, SCVL. You did have some high above average volume of sell days on Shoe Carnival, but you also had above average buy days, and the last two sell days were lower volume than those buy days. I think if it turns up from here, this one could head higher. So I also would put that on the list. SCVL again as a symbol there. NXPI in the semiconductor space, Netherlands provider of mixed signal and analog power management chips. Revenue up 27% in the March quarter to 2.6 billion. We're looking at pretty substantial earnings growth in 2022. Expect to earn $10.61, where last year EPS was only about 18 cents a share. They get about 44% of their revenue from automotive. So if we assume that, you know, automotive sales are going to rebound, production's going to rebound as chips become more available, then NXPI should benefit from that. And then I guess I'll just wrap it up here with one more, which is Digital Turbine. And you can see Digital Turbine is trading down 9% today, right? This is a stock I happen to be long. I'm up pretty nice on it. I think my cost is somewhere in the, I don't know, 30s or 40s, something like that. Earnings per share is expected to double in 2022 to $1.50, go up another 47% in 2023. And revenue last quarter up 142% to $95 million. And, you know, just what they do is they help with app discovery. So they monetize apps and the discovery of apps on smartphones. And they are now they've acquired some other advertising platforms, allowing them to do buy and sell and be in the middle of a lot of the advertising revenue associated with mobile and 5G adoption. So I think APPS is intriguing, especially since it's down 9% today. So that's the smattering and a long show today, Joe.
Yeah, I just counted that was 8 stocks. So those are 8 of our best for the week. And I think that is going to do it for today. So Todd, unless you have any last words besides obviously happy 4th of July to everybody. Hope everyone has a wonderful holiday weekend and can get out and enjoy some of the things that we didn't have the opportunity to do in 2020. So with that, we wish you all well, and we'll talk to you next week. See you guys.